All right, here we go. We're back for another episode of Dried Blood. We got Kyle.
Dry that blood.
We got Kyle. We got Steak. Sam. Ben. Wow, that was a fucked up shenanigans filled full of I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to word right now. You know what I mean?
No, it was ridiculous. I think Mudcat and I were going like, what do we,
Where's this
we didn't
going?
even know what kind of questions to ask.
I think if I come back, I'm also going to live in the box again. I like the box.
It's a very cozy place. It is very intense. There's not a lot of, dangers in there. You just have to be there.
I thought it would be safer.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It's a box of chaos. I don't know what part of that sounds safer than. I guess deathmatch is a more scary word than chaos.
Yeah, like do you want to be in the deathmatch or the chaos
or
box?
the chaos box?
The chaos box sounds way cozier.
Yeah,
there's like the possibility of a good time.
Yeah,
as
chaos
opposed to
can be
deathmatch
good.
where there's just like no good time.
One person's gonna die.
Sure. There's actually been a huge fascination with the box of chaos this season for some reason. Like we've had people like, I give it my body. Like they emptied their own soul and they took the soul from it. Another one wanted to, I don't know, a whole bunch of things. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out my camera. I'll let you lead.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, earlier this maybe was it last episode, the episode before we hollowed someone out, and then the soul in the box inhabited their body as a meat suit instead for the second half of the thing because they just gave their entire body and soul to the box. But we've had all sorts of shit get thrown in the box.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
I like that the two of you decided to end your final fight inside the box, though. That was an interesting place. As we stand here, I mean, we still have the map up and everything. It's just nothing. There's nothing, and there are the two of you, and it's kind of actually really nice because there was a lot going on already. The two of you are excellent role players. You brought a lot to the fight itself, and honestly, pulling away all other distractions of like, here's the visual and throne room and all that, like, ditch all of that. Let's just have the two of you. I think we could have started that from the very beginning, and this would have been still just absolutely amazing without any interference because of the way you all play.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, what was your for this? What was the one thing you were really looking forward to doing? You created these characters. We love them. We know that you're strong role players, but you had probably a moment you're like, I want to make sure I get to do this. I want to make sure I portray a particular aspect of these characters because we love them. Steak, I'm going to start with you because you've got a wild smile on your face.
I always have a smile on my face. I don't know. What I really wanted to do is I didn't make my character very combat based. I made him very role play heavy. I wanted him to resonate either in a bad way or a good way with the audience. I wanted him to be a strong character either way, love or hate. And I really wanted to be able to go on long drawn out tangents about his backstory that have no difference or matter at all in the story. And I wanted to be able to take the chat on random walks. And I think I got to do that. So I'm pretty satisfied that I got to do what I wanted to do with my character.
I feel like I've known Sam like his whole life now.
Yeah.
That was the intention. I was like, Sam's not good at fighting. He's a drunk that gets in fights at bars. He's just a redneck who's come out of his like comfort zone into the big league unprepared. I was hoping I'd get some animal interaction.
I mean,
sure did.
I mean, you did. Yeah.
You can't fucking go wrong with raccoon.
No.
I'm remiss that I rolled so bad.
I mean, the druids
I got
are probably
outrolled
jealous of you.
all game.
Bro, the damage rolls especially.
Those damage rolls,
nothing.
man.
I was rolling nat 1 damage
Tickling
rolls
the entire time.
constantly.
It was,
And like I knew that I didn't. I knew I was fucked when it was monk versus monk because I built my character like you're a really shitty monk, but you're still a monk. And then when I was fighting a monk, I was like,
ruh-roh.
okie dokie. I guess you're a shitty monk against a better monk. Good luck, bitch. Hopefully you can roll good. Wait a minute.
But you're really good at deflecting missiles.
Yeah.
I can deflect the hell out of a missile, baby.
And it's kind of funny because like you say that, like, you know, like you made like a shitty monk. I don't often dabble with monk, and I went for the monk that just sounded the most like visually cool. There was no optimization for this monk whatsoever. So I'm like, okay, I had the exact same thought that you did, which was, okay, so I'm a shitty monk fighting a potentially really good monk here.
Right.
Okay, sure.
Nope. All of my abilities are really good at like team fights. So it's
Right.
like if you were fighting me and my friend, you would have been in a lot of trouble.
Right.
Since you weren't, I got gender assigned, flattened, thrown into multiple boxes, but I had a fucking blast. Every time you got a nat 20, I was just so excited. I was like,
Yeah.
hell fucking yeah. I think I got a nat 1. I'm proud of that.
You did. You did. It changed
was
your entire
beautiful.
genetic makeup.
Literally, the
I was
chaos.
so happy with being a werecoon, and it lasted like
I know.
Like,
right.
it
the
lasted
absolute switch.
5 minutes worth of role play, but in the game it was like 7 seconds worth of action before I lost it all.
Well,
Of all the artwork that I've ever wanted, that is the one that is now
Sam
most precious.
Cletus Werecoon would
you
be
Yeah.
pop
great.
out this
Yeah.
like badass werecoon thing, and then just
Right.
immediately.
And I want a
whiff
very
right back into the
anatomically
box.
correct drawn penis on there.
Of the raccoon penis or
Yes.
of his normal penis in raccoon form?
Either both, honestly. We need all forms, I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean, we do need
We're
a
gonna look
It's
up
comparative,
all
like
horrifying on different levels.
a before and after.
Hold
We
the-
need
hold the-
a
Yeah.
Sam Cletus,
That's true.
Sam Cletus Werecoon, Samantha Cletus.
Yes.
We're gonna have
Just
to,
to
we're gonna
get
have
the
to create
full
like
transition.
an official like D20 Deathmatch OnlyFans for like the really lewd
For-
fan art.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Have y'all?
Just
Do-
D20.
That's where
do
you
all
can show
have
your
that?
actual penis.
D20
now.
Deathmatch hentai is coming down the
I was about
pipe.
to say, has that not happened yet?
No, not
No,
yet.
surprisingly, not
It
yet.
needs to
Okay.
happen.
Not that we've
Okay.
seen, anyways. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're out there and you've made some, then you need to send it to us.
Yes. Yes.
Check DeviantArt. I guarantee you something
Oh,
on
yeah.
DeviantArt.
It's already out
Somebody's got. No,
Fun story
we
about
say that, but
DeviantArt.
furry porn is probably pretty expensive.
It's probably expensive.
Mm.
Yeah, artists is
Any art commissions, especially like a porn commission. Oh yeah, no.
I
no shot.
always
Top dollar.
use DeviantArt to find cool concept art of my D&D characters.
Hmm.
And when I joined the Cantrip cast, I was I was looking for pictures of my Knoll main character, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, wow, 80% of these pictures are lewd.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
gonna find the most disgusting Knoll pictures I can find.
Yep.
Save
Knolls
those
aren't
to
known
my
for their.
computer.
No, they're not pretty. They're not
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Well,
Type in
and they're not
Knoll
prudes
inflation
either.
roll 34.
I'm not going to Google
and
that. I already had to ask if raccoon testicles were retractable. I'm not putting any more in my Google search history.
I still think that they should be, but whatever.
They should be, but they are not.
I've never
Are
seen
yours
raccoon nuts,
retractable?
bro. Fucking, if you hit somebody's nuts hard enough, anybody's nuts are probably retractable, Costa. I think that's sort of how nuts were created. It's part of their self-defense system.
I cannot relate, but now
I mean,
you can
there's
relate
only-
more to me.
There's only so far a testicle can retract into the body.
Challenge accepted.
Especially mine.
After that, you know that the
Oh, yeah.
That whole
Oh, yeah.
imagery, that whole scene, you're just like smashing with the symbols.
Yes.
That was rough.
I gotta-
Just as a dude, I was just like, man.
I felt,
Punch,
I was like, I
punch,
don't
smash.
know.
He just kept doing it. He leaned
Yeah.
into it.
It was good too.
I was
leaned
like,
into
yeah.
it.
I mean, we could have had the lamp, but you were like, nah, deflect that giant ape hand right onto raccoon nuts. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna destroy these things, right?
Sam
Sam
Cletus-
100, man.
Oh yeah,
Sam Cletus believes if you're not number one, you're last.
that sounds
They're
exactly like
second,
Sam
third,
Cletus.
fourth.
So he
Put
died.
all his on
Fifth.
that in.
Yeah, even if your character had been like, look, dude, I give up. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, you're not, pussy. You know,
Yep.
That'd been 1 hit points, fucking
One
walking
hit
across
point.
broken glass, like
Raccoon
don't run away
vagina
from me.
being like, you pussy.
Meemaw said you don't never walk away from a fight long as you got legs.
Okay, I gotta say, when you pulled out Meemaw's voice, can you give us a sample of that again? I'm like, this woman is prim and proper. I
Yes.
pegged her all wrong.
That is a southern debutante woman.
Yes.
Well, a mother
Oh.
Meemaw is actually very proper, and she does not believe in any of these things that Sam Cletus involves himself in, and she has actually been sort of trying to guide him from a distance. You can love him from afar, but too close actually starts to bring harm upon the own family. So we do love him so much, but sometimes when you love things, you have to let them go. You understand, love?
She's a delight.
Bring Mima to the arena.
I'd like to see
Yes.
her
Maybe
fight
I
to the death.
maybe I need to play Mima in the arena.
Now I feel bad she
Yes.
has cancer.
She
Yeah.
talks like that, but she does have cancer from all the spit tobacco.
No,
you know,
Yeah.
We all got
She
our
does.
sins.
she does dip.
Kyle, I had a question that I was just
Yeah.
thinking that now you've been on you've been on the live show. Now it hasn't aired yet, so none of the acolytes at home have seen it, but you're at the live
Okay.
show, and now you've done a traditional show. Which one was better?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was actually like, I was thinking about that once we had finished up here, that the experiences are totally different from each other. And in really good ways. Because like obviously here we have more of the like visual representation of the map. There's not so much of a demand on I guess like very explosive characters. Like I would have loved to see Sam Cletus live, but here I was under the impression that okay, cool, for the live show, we want a character that's going to be very funny for the crowd, like something to get that get that crowd invested. And here we can do something a little bit more refined, obviously still
Sure.
comedic, still fun, but
Oh, yeah.
like to the point of this is the death match. Like we're just slugging it out. If I had to choose one, I actually really love doing stuff live. I loved the live show.
That's fair.
Good choice.
Yeah, being able
It's
to
hard
run
to
out.
fucking do anything compared to that rush. Yeah.
Yeah, even that temporary bit of like not even stage fright, but just like you know your little jitters like right before everything goes live, and then when you really
Exhilaration.
yeah the exhilaration,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then as soon as like you see the audience get into it, like everything goes away. You're just like, oh no, we're all just here having a really great time. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
fucking have a wild time, and yeah, live show all the way.
Yeah,
We're just gonna need to get the two of you in a live show together.
Oh
I
my
will-
god,
that
I
be
would love
nuts.
to do it.
I'll go fully. I will make the most unhinged live personality for that live
I'll
show.
play a butler.
You'll play a butler.
I would like to apologize for getting this blood upon your floor, and I would further like to apologize for the rest that is about to join it.
So I do want you all to know because I was thinking of so many different characters for that live show, and we settled on Chef GPT. But I did
Yes.
have the idea to just do the most stupid meta character and be a rules lawyer and come up with
Oh,
a
God.
briefcase and a suit and just nitpick everything. Be like, I'm sorry, according to the errata in the SRD here in section 3 paragraph A, that action's not allowed right now, so I'm gonna need you to redo that one.
I would beat you to death with that
If he
briefcase.
plays a
Excuse
roles
me,
lawyer,
is this
Yep.
yes, Wizards of the Coast? Yes. Yep, they're breaking the rules. Shut them down. Yep, got it.
if he plays a Wizards of the Coast roles lawyer, I will play an unnamed TTRGP. What is it? What do they call it? The murder hobo.
A murder
hobo?
hobo, just
I will
straight
play
up.
nondescript TTRGP murder hobo, and he's gonna be like, "Let me check the rolls," and I'm gonna be like, "I didn't even make a fucking character sheet.
I'm just here.
Are
Just
there any
an in."
orphans?"
Damn. Well, that
I'm not
sounds
even rolling dice anymore. I just
I don't
brought
even like
rocks.
nerd shit like math. I brought an actual gun.
Just have to look
It's
at
just
the host
terrifying.
and like look at the camera and be like, is that allowed?
It's dangerous.
well, that sounds like something we're gonna have to put together. But for now, we like to end these things with a piece of advice or a last statement or phrase to the acolytes. It can be as yourself, or it can be as your character. Let's start with Ben. Ben, any last words for the acolytes at home? Or Kyle?
Last words to the acolytes. This will come from Kyle because I feel like at this point Ben Zappa is just the jolly chimp. But words of advice from Kyle: if you are either new to tabletop role playing games or you're looking to do something a little bit more, explosive with them, definitely consider doing stuff like this. Get a bunch of friends together. Put on the most goofy characters you can. Like, not everything has to be serious heroic fantasy. Sometimes it is just refreshing to turn on a camera or put on a voice and really get creative with it. Let your imagination run wild and just have fun with it.
Beautiful. Steak, you want to fuck things up now? No, I've heard
tell
you
a-
actually offer a number of very thoughtful, heartfelt words too. So,
Can I tell a joke that Meemaw taught me?
Sure.
God no.
So Meemaw had this horse and this chicken, right, in this big mud pit in the front yard. Horse and chicken used to play outside. One day, horse gets stuck in the mud. Calls out to the chicken, says, "Chicken, you gotta get me out this mud. Mom ain't never gonna get me out of this mud. Go inside, get the keys to the truck, pull me out." Chicken says, "No problem, boss." Runs inside, grabs the car keys, hooks up to the horse, pulls him out of the mud. Horse says, "Thank you." A couple weeks later, horse and the chicken are playing in the front yard again. Chicken gets stuck in the mud. Chicken says, "Horse, I need you to go inside, get the keys, get the truck so you can pull me out of here." Horse says, "Come on, man, I got to do that." And he puts his front legs over the front of the mud pit and his back legs over the back of the mud pit and says, "Look, chicken, grab onto my dick if you want to live."
Yep.
So the chicken shakes his head and comes up and he bites on, and horse pulls him out. So what's the moral of the story?
What?
When you're hung like a horse, you don't need a pickup truck to pick up chicks. I would drop this mic if it wasn't fucking attached to my desk.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I think that's that about does it. We'll see you guys on the next episode of D20 Deathmatch.
Where did you even